Hello Virgo, what's up? Welcome back. We are going to check in with what is coming next for you. Let's see what the cards have to tell you this week. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Thanks so much for tuning in. All right. Falling to autumn, time to let go. So there may have been some sort of runner and chaser dynamic that you and a specific person are involved in. There is some spiritual growth beneath it, but it will only occur when you stop running or when you stop chasing the individual. Okay, this could be vice versa, but it looks like for some of you, some sort of lesson is coming to an end and it's time for you to let go of some sort of, could be anger, could be grudge, could be trying to prove yourself, trying to prove your self-worth, or anything that is kind of like getting against the new you. Okay, so I'm really getting for a lot of you that between now and September, absolutely, when your sign is getting into the astrological sign, in autumn, there's going to be some sort of release and letting go of the old stagnant energies. Okay, it could be absolutely talking about the person, but it could also be talking about some sort of mindset, some sort of mindset as well. We've got the breakthrough, a rebirth from the ashes, and summer heat. Things are heating up, right? So after you let go of something specific that needs to be released, seems to be like a huge breakthrough spiritually that's going to be happening. Now, for others of you, I do see that there is some new love or new potential contracts coming into your life, or you just simply just enjoying your life a little bit more, right? Like in the month of August, there are a lot of beautiful things and growth that is happening, but at the same time, there's also something that you may need to let go of that is not serving you. Let's see. A time for healing. So if you're dealing with could be soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, there is some sort of separation or a pause that is going on right now. This is for the purpose of healing, right? To understand your lesson, to understand what you need to learn to grow individually before you come into union is what I'm getting through here. You've got the communication is key and the energy is gaining momentum. For some of you, there is some sort of conversation that's been pending and you haven't had your full closure yet. That communication is still going to come in. However, before you go into this debate, is what I want to say, you may need to take your time to heal, to really retreat yourself, to really focus on your own inner growth. Because if you don't do that and you start to communicate during the Mercury retrograde, things could really get like very static or like getting a little bit out of hand. So there might be definitely a sign here saying like, take things easy, take this time of no contact or no communication, or things just being a little bit at a standstill as a form of healing, right? Because it is going to happen, but it might not be at the moment that you want to happen, because there might be some sort of anger or some sort of disappointment, sadness, grief, something that you may need to let go of before or heal before this communication is going to happen. What else for Virgo? What is the energy for Virgo? Ooh, the Strength card. Look at that. Absolutely, the Lionsgate 8-8 Lionsgate portal is opening up for you, where you are going to be receiving a lot of DNA, light codes, downloads, and also overall power and strength to overcome or endure this situation. All right, because whatever it is, it looks like it also is going hand in hand with physical healing. Okay, like your body, your mind could be a little bit exhausted, and there is absolutely a very strong specific message here for Virgo saying like, try to hold back on your urges when it comes to like either wanting to communicate or lashing out or saying something that could kind of like interrupt this healing phase in your life. So there's absolutely a need for you to conquer or overcome something that has been very attached to you, or something that has been very addictive for you to either chase or to get some sort of clarity on. All right, for some of you, you may want to have some sort of answer is what I'm getting. Yeah, like some of you are definitely wanting to have some answers, but the answers are within you. But in order to get there, you may need to kind of like detach yourself from your emotions and look at the things from a logical perspective, right? The Queen of Swords is a very logical and mentally aware type of individual. And she doesn't really go with her deeper emotions. She really rationalizes things on a higher dimension here. And with that Queen of Swords, it looks like you want to communicate something, but you also know that you need to hold back because there is this healing going on. Yeah, Four of Swords. Absolutely a very strong message saying this is a time to retreat, to hold your urges in whatever they come out of, and take your rest. Try to think about the situation from a detached point of view. Don't get involved too much emotionally. Hold yourself back as well here with coming to any sorts of conclusion, because I feel like this Lionsgate portal is going to bring a lot of insights and downloads. And if you would communicate now from a point of anger or frustration or whatever the point is for you, it may energetically kind of like disrupt the healing process. Okay, yeah, High Priestess and the Ten of Pentacles. So you are really being guided to go a little bit inward. Again, the messages keep on repeating itself. It's not me. It's literally like the messages wanting to point that out. The High Priestess is listening to their intuition, knowing when it's the right timing, understanding the higher energies that are leading up to this process, and focusing more on tangible things or family, foundation, legacy. Okay, like there is a need for you to focus on money, on family members, putting your investment into people that are at this point being loyal to you, so that you don't interfere with your energy of healing right now. There is absolutely a very happy outcome that is going to come out of it. Again, I do see that eventually when you do hold back, there is an emotional offer that's going to come in. Like someone is going to communicate about their feelings. For some of you, you may feel like someone has been holding back a lot as well when it comes to their feelings and emotions, and you might be starting to mirror them. Tell me something about that High Priestess for, Ten of Cups. Like, you know internally that things will go well, okay? Like, you both will figure things out. There will be some sort of happy reconciliation or a happy ending to the situation. Even though the energies are a little bit, like, shaky, internally, you know, like, man, that person belongs in my life. Or that person, I know that we're going to have, like, a happy completion with. So believe in that. Believe in yourself. What is this Ten of Pentacles for Virgo? Wow. A lot of major arcana. The Moon, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune wanting to come through. It also feels like there is some sort of pattern from your ancestors or from your parents that has been repeating itself, that also brings you into a cycle of fear or a cycle of illusion. There is something that has been cycling within generation to generation, and it does look like you're finally going to break that generational curse or generational trauma. All right, this is something that's going to come in as a flash for you, like maybe a flashback or something that's going to be revealed through your dream state, which is going to be the catalyst of you finally being able to break through that generational curse. So there's absolutely something that is going on a higher perspective for you, which is going to lead you to overall happiness. And it is absolutely has to do with breaking through generational curses here. And that's why the spiritual progress is going to be a catalyst and a breakthrough, because once you break this cycle or this contract, you will be receiving your happy ending. I like it. The Wheel of Fortune. Like, fate is about to change for you. Let's see what is going on with the person on the other side. 5 of Cups. Yeah, Emperor and the Ace of Swords. They feel sad. They're at this point, they're grieving something from the past. And they are holding back when it comes to communicating their feelings, communicating that they've been feeling disappointed in regards to how things have ended. However, they're also doing they're putting a lot of focus on their stability right now. And they feel like if they show any sorts of emotional, how do I say that? Like emotional, gosh, I forgot the word. Weakness, that's what I'm getting. Like, if they would show any emotional weakness, they will not be able to be in their masculine energy. So they're holding back right now, but it's because they are also going through a healing. They're also going through some sort of a big disappointment, which probably doesn't even have anything to do with you, Virgo. It could be, but it could also not be. So that's why there is this time of healing that is very necessary for the both of you. I feel like it's more for them than for you. And that's why you are intuitively being guided to act a little bit more detached, hold back, kind of like hold your horses here. Yeah, Tower to the Ace of Swords. They are going to come in with some sort of heavy truth, something that you never expected, or something that's going to make you aware that they're making some huge changes or breakthroughs in their foundation. Yeah, 6 of Cups. This is someone that is absolutely coming back from the past, that wants to kind of like, I do see reconciliation, but it does come in a form of like, okay, we both need to change or end something very specific in our lives in order to get to this point of reconciliation. So that Tower is absolutely, again, a catalyst. So something from the past is also going to be a catalyst for this individual. Your advice, blossoming. You're just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Exactly, you're just getting started. This strength card could be also indicating that you may need to have a little bit more strength and patience in this process before things actually go through a breakthrough, because you seem to break through a generational trauma. They seem to be breaking through some sort of foundational masculine trauma. Okay, I don't know what that means, but it is something huge that is going to be changing your life. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you soon. Take care.